The Los Angeles Lakers just lit up the weekend with a series of bold, attention-grabbing moves, the kind that get fans talking, ignite headlines, and send shockwaves across the league. But here's the kicker. This might only be the beginning. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. If you thought Rob Pelinka and the Lakers front office were done stirring the pot, think again. Because right now, the NBA rumor mill is on fire. Sources are talking. Insiders are watching. And one name is starting to rise to the top of the conversation: Jrue Holiday. Yes, that Jrue Holiday, the $134.40 million All-Star, the NBA champion, the elite two-way guard known for his lockdown defense and ice-cold composure under pressure. A veteran who's been there, done that, and still has plenty left in the tank. Let's take a step back. The Lakers have made it crystal clear. They're not sitting back and hoping things fall into place. No, they're making moves. They've re-signed core players, brought in defensive reinforcements, and made it known that their sights are set on another deep playoff run. But for all the action so far, there's still one major issue. Holes remain in the roster. 2, to be exact. Los Angeles desperately needs a rim-protecting big man, someone with the size, strength, and instincts to dominate the paint, block shots, and control the glass. And they need a wing defender, someone quick, versatile, and relentless, who can guard multiple positions and disrupt the rhythm of the league's most lethal scorers. Nailing just one of those additions would already give the Lakers a strong off-season grade. But securing both, that would be a power move. A statement to the rest of the league. A warning shot that the Lakers are not just aiming to compete, they're coming for the crown. That's where Jrue Holiday enters the picture. According to Grant Afseth of Fast Break Journal, multiple league sources have linked Holiday to the Lakers as a possible trade target. Now, let's be clear, no deal is currently in place. But Holiday's name continues to circulate behind the scenes as Los Angeles explores every possible angle to strengthen its roster around LeBron James and Luka Doncic. That's right, Luka Doncic, the rising superstar, is part of this new chapter for the Lakers. The pairing with LeBron has opened the door to a brand new era in Los Angeles. And the front office knows it. They're not just tweaking at the edges, they're chasing game-changing pieces. And Holiday fits that mold perfectly. This isn't the first time LA has been connected to Portland in trade talks, either. Over the past few seasons, the Lakers and Trailblazers have frequently been mentioned together in the rumor mill. But it's always been just that, talk. Until now. Portland is clearly retooling. They've got young talent, but they're also holding on to valuable veteran pieces, and Holiday might just be the most attractive one of all. Despite entering his age 35 season, he's shown no signs of slowing down on the defensive end. Yes, he battled through some injuries last season in Boston. But even then, his production remained solid. In 62 games for the Celtics during the 2024-25 season, Holiday averaged 11.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, 3.9 assists, and 1.1 steals per game. He shot a respectable 44.3% from the field and 35.3% from beyond the arc, all while playing just over 30 minutes per night. But what Jrue Holiday brings goes far beyond the box score. He brings championship experience. He brings leadership. He brings a defensive mindset that's rare in today's NBA, a relentless motor, a high IQ, and the ability to shut down even the league's most dangerous backcourts. He's the kind of guy who makes life miserable for opposing stars, and the kind of guy you want next to LeBron when the playoffs roll around. Now imagine this scenario. The Lakers roll out a backcourt featuring Marcus Smart, their newest acquisition, and Jrue Holiday. Two of the most tenacious, hard-nosed, battle-tested defenders in the NBA. Two players who don't care about flash, they care about winning. Their presence alone would instantly raise the Lakers' defensive ceiling to a whole new level. And that's before you even factor in LeBron James, now 40 years old, but still one of the most impactful players in the game. Still capable of taking over in crunch time. Still drawing double teams. Still leading with unmatched poise. Add in some emerging young talent from the bench, and you've got a formula that's both explosive and balanced. Of course, there are obstacles. The Lakers would have to find a way to make the salaries match. They'd need to part ways with assets, possibly draft picks or promising young players. And most importantly, they'd need Portland to be open to the conversation. But here's the bottom line. If the Lakers truly believe their window is still open, if they believe LeBron has one more magical run in him, then a move like this isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity. Because time waits for no one. And in a loaded Western Conference, you don't get second chances. You go all in. Or you fall short. So here we are. Another potential blockbuster on the horizon. Another chance to reshape the future of a franchise that thrives on pressure and legacy. The question now is simple. Will the Lakers make the move? Will they go all in for Drew Holiday and swing big, one more time? Because if they do, the rest of the NBA, they better buckle up. Because Showtime in LA might just be back. The Los Angeles Lakers have just pulled off a roster move that few saw coming. In a bold and somewhat unexpected shift, the team has officially waived center Trey Jemison III, releasing him from his two-way contract and opening the door for new blood. While this might seem like a minor transaction on the surface, it actually signals a deeper recalibration of the team's approach to its front-court depth, and possibly its future. Jemison, a 6'10" big man known for his hustle, signed a 2-year deal with the Lakers in January. He had secured the final of the team's 3 two-way contract slots, a position designed for developmental players who can bounce between the NBA and G League. But after just 22 games in purple and gold, averaging 2.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 10.1 minutes per game, his time with the team has come to an end. And the Lakers didn't waste time filling the vacancy. Almost immediately after waiving Jemison, the Lakers signed not one, but 2 new players to two-way contracts. Christian Koloko, a 7-foot center formerly with the Toronto Raptors, and Chris Manon, an under-the-radar forward who impressed during Summer League with the Golden State Warriors. Both signings reflect a clear direction. The Lakers are prioritizing youth, versatility, and defense. But let's rewind for a moment. Jemison was brought in during a time when the Lakers were desperate for interior depth. The team had been struggling with injuries and inconsistent performances in the paint. Jemison brought energy, a high motor, and physicality. He wasn't going to score 20 a night, but he gave the kind of gritty effort that coaches love, diving for loose balls, fighting on the glass, setting hard screens. That blue-collar attitude earned him minutes, but it wasn't enough to secure long-term trust from the front office. With the Lakers now reshaping the roster around a 40-year-old LeBron James, who, remarkably, continues to play at an elite level, every slot matters. The team has moved into a delicate balance, staying competitive while planning for life beyond LeBron. That means developing young talent, maintaining roster flexibility, and making tough decisions like this one. Sources close to the organization say Jemison's departure had nothing to do with effort or attitude. It came down to fit. With DeAndre Ayton now installed as the Lakers' starting center and Jackson Hayes providing depth behind him, the need for a third, developmental big was limited. Christian Koloko's arrival only made the decision more clear. Koloko, at 7 feet tall, brings elite shot-blocking potential and an impressive 7 feet 5 inches wingspan. Drafted by the Raptors in 2022, he showed flashes of brilliance in Toronto but struggled to find consistent minutes. Still, scouts are high on his potential. He's mobile, he's long, and he's got great instincts around the rim, the kind of raw talent the Lakers love to develop in their system. Then there's Chris Manon. Not a household name by any means, but don't overlook him. Standing 6'6" with a solid frame, Manon was a standout in Summer League thanks to his defensive tenacity and ability to guard multiple positions. He's got a nose for the ball, plays hard on both ends, and could become one of those hidden gems if given the right opportunity. These 2 new signings aren't just filler. They're calculated additions with upside, players who can be molded into contributors, maybe not immediately, but possibly down the line. That's the value of the two-way contract system. It gives franchises like the Lakers the flexibility to evaluate and develop talent without burning a full roster spot. As for Trey Jemison, his journey isn't over. He's been through the NBA grind before. Short stints with the Pelicans, Wizards, and Grizzlies taught him the hard way how quickly things can change in this league. He made the most of his opportunity with the Lakers, and while it didn't result in a permanent home, he left a positive impression. Don't be surprised if another team takes a flyer on him, or if the Lakers bring him back later this season if the need arises. They've done it before with other players. But for now, the focus shifts to Koloko and Manon. How will they fit into head coach J.J. Redick's system? How much run will they get? Will they make the jump from developmental projects to legitimate rotation players? All those questions are still to be answered, but what's clear is this: the Lakers are staying active, aggressive, and intentional. This move, small as it may seem to the casual fan, is part of a larger philosophy. The Lakers are not standing still. They're analyzing every inch of the roster, looking for any edge, any spark, any player who could be the difference between a playoff exit and a championship run. With LeBron still chasing greatness, and the team needing to maximize every moment of his final seasons, even the smallest moves matter. And while fans may focus on rumors about blockbuster trades or dream about pairing LeBron with a star like Luka Doncic, the reality is that championships are won with depth, discipline, and smart roster decisions. That's what this is, a smart decision rooted in vision. So, while Jemison moves on and Koloko and Manon move in, the Lakers' journey continues. The spotlight remains bright. The pressure remains high. And the chase for another banner, one that could be LeBron's final, marches on. The Los Angeles Lakers have been making waves this offseason, and it looks like they might not be finished yet. Rumors are swirling that the Lakers are actively exploring major trade opportunities to strengthen their roster and get back into serious championship contention. NBA insider Brett Siegel from Clutch Points recently revealed that the Lakers have been in discussions targeting two notable players, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Donte DiVincenzo. These talks reportedly involved the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves, two teams that control the rights to these potential trade candidates. Let's dive deeper into what these rumors mean and why these two players are generating so much buzz around the Lakers front office. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is no stranger to Lakers fans. He previously played in Los Angeles during the team's championship runs, known for his defensive intensity and timely shooting. After his stint with the Lakers, he was traded to other teams and eventually found himself with the Orlando Magic. Most recently, Caldwell-Pope was part of the Blockbuster trade involving Desmond Bane moving to Orlando, which immediately put his name back into trade speculation. The Lakers apparently engaged in discussions with the Memphis Grizzlies about acquiring him once again, eyeing his experience and defensive versatility. Why does Caldwell-Pope appeal to the Lakers so much? For starters, defense has been a glaring concern for the Lakers. Adding a player like Caldwell-Pope, someone who can guard multiple positions, lock down opposing wings, and hit timely shots, would provide an immediate boost. Last season with Orlando, he averaged 8.7 points, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game, numbers that don't jump off the page but mask his true value on the defensive end. His familiarity with the Lakers' culture and coaching staff also adds to his appeal. He knows the system, has championship experience, and can bring veteran leadership to a team looking to blend seasoned pros with younger talent. The second name linked to the Lakers is Donte DiVincenzo, a 28-year-old guard currently with the Minnesota Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's energy, defense, and improving offensive game make him an intriguing target for any contender. However, reports indicate that Minnesota was quick to shut down trade talks involving DiVincenzo, signaling their intent to keep him as a core part of their squad. That said, DiVincenzo brings a skill set the Lakers desperately need. Known for his hustle and defensive tenacity, he can guard multiple positions and is constantly disrupting opposing offenses. On offense, he averaged 11.1 points, 3.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists last season, showcasing his ability to contribute in various ways. If the Lakers were able to acquire him, DiVincenzo would add depth, defensive versatility, and youthful energy, all key ingredients for a team looking to push deep into the playoffs. Both Caldwell-Pope and DiVincenzo are versatile defenders who fit the mold of what the Lakers need to strengthen their perimeter defense. The Lakers have been hunting for players who can guard multiple positions and bring toughness, especially as the Western Conference grows increasingly competitive. LeBron James, now 40 years old, continues to defy age and perform at an elite level, but even he can't do it all alone. Surrounding him with capable defenders and versatile wings is crucial to extending his championship window. Additionally, the Lakers have been busy upgrading their roster in other ways, adding size inside with DeAndre Ayton and young talent like Christian Koloko, while also strengthening their wing defense with veterans like Marcus Smart. Bringing in a player like Caldwell-Pope or DiVincenzo would further solidify their defensive backbone and give the team flexibility on both ends of the floor. Of course, trade discussions rarely move quickly or smoothly, and teams always have their own agendas. The Timberwolves' quick refusal to entertain talks around DiVincenzo suggests that while the Lakers are active and aggressive, not every target will be attainable. Similarly, the Grizzlies' willingness to move Caldwell-Pope could depend on various factors, including salary matching, draft picks, and roster fit. The Lakers' front office, led by Rob Pelinka, has shown creativity and patience in pursuing deals, so it wouldn't be surprising if they continue pushing for these or other targets as the summer progresses. The Lakers have made no secret of their desire to compete now, and they're clearly working overtime behind the scenes to put together a championship-caliber roster. Adding a player like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope or Dante DiVincenzo could be exactly the type of move to elevate their defense, add valuable depth, and bring more energy on the wing. For Lakers fans, the summer remains an exciting time filled with possibilities. Will one of these names end up in purple and gold? Or will the Lakers find a different piece to complete their puzzle? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the Lakers are not done yet, and the quest for another championship is very much alive. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all the latest Lakers news and rumors. This off-season could be full of surprises, and we'll be here to cover every move.